Sorry about that, everybody. Just slight hiccup. But we are still good.
Where did we leave off? We found out about the overkill damage from my wolf killing 2 bees in the line behind, so...
Yes. Lucky for you.
Yes.
So yeah, actually, contrary to what I said, it was actually a better turn, a better move to have put that wolf there. So well done.
Good.
How brutal of you.
I'm brutal. I'm totally brute.
You dealt me more damage than you needed to win.
Whatever it takes.
However, in my game, such feats are rewarded.
That seems sick and twisted.
To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt.
Again, sick and twisted.
The trapper may be interested in your spoils. You'll be noticing the cup coming up every time you've done more than lethal damage. Well, he's been keeping track.
Fair enough to him. Right, so again, get a new companion. And then it's either, well, we'll see it afterwards. Moosebuck.
The regal moose, the creatures of the wild make way for it.
Seems even chunky.
Seems
almost chunkier than the grizzly, in all honesty. And also, you've got that band on you. What does that band mean? At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing this sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be pushed in the same direction. So it's like it's like what the pack mule had, but it actively shifts the cards to the side if it can. If it can, I guess.
Yeah, it's like make way. Yeah, very much.
Make way, moose coming through.
Moose inbound.
Moose inbound. Honk. Bullfrog, which I've already got.
Another bullfrog. The stalwart snapper, a near impenetrable defense. You have a poison one of these.
I have a poison one of them, which is infinitely better than the one you're gonna give me. I think, you know what I'm thinking? Moose.
Are you going, moose? Moose.
Big goddamn moose.
Cow, but you know what I mean.
Big goddamn moose.
Sacrifice, fireplace, or get an item. Which would be just one item.
Only one extra item.
I mean, you never know. Fireplace might do might give more strength. Strength's always good. Or you think you've got too many cards, you want to do another sacrifice, but you never know. You might need cards.
I haven't seen a strange lava yet. I haven't had the need to. I haven't even been drawn that yet, so I can't see what that does.
Yeah. Sometimes these things just don't show up for some reason.
Yeah. We'll head to the campfire. We'll pay a visit to our nice friends that want to eat my animals, but we'll make sure they don't.
A group of starving survivors stood around the dying campfire. There's room for a creature. Grand fire, one said.
The room for enhanced power,
said another.
Why have you turned into
Elmo?
Yeah, Elmo.
Why not? There's more than one survivor here. One of the survivors said nothing at all, but could not stop licking their lips.
So you're saying that the different survivors have spoken from the last time we were at this campfire, and one of them just happens to sound like Elmo. Okay.
Well, this might be a different campfire. It just looks fairly similar.
It just
He's only got so many only so many meeples to use, dude. Come
on. only so many meeples to go around.
That river snapper with the glowing eyes is just sort of rather disturbing now. Just tiny dots, just this like, I hate a soul. It looks like it wants more souls. It looks unsatisfied with this offering. Can you see me? I am thousands of years old. I require more life.
More.
I was Palpatine in a previous life.
I'm gonna up my bullfrog.
The power of the bullfrog was enhanced by the warmth. I've suddenly got even more pep in my voice. As one of the survivors began pulling a knife from their pocket, you withdrew.
No frog legs for you, left Frenchie.
Hmm.
Le Frenchie. How dare you?
It's gaga.
That's snails, mate.
Well, well, it doesn't matter if it's being eaten. It's sacrificed. Your strange lava is here.
And there's a squirrel in my hand, so I can play. And maybe put that strange lava out there and see what do.
Maybe.
I shall put strange lava in this corner here. Beep.
Let's see what it does.
It won't attack, and then the bullfrog on his side might do something to me. Not yet.
You gotta do one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, your strange lava has evolved. It's.
And I can't.
You're gonna be able to get.
I can't see what it's evolved into.
It's turned into a 0-3, but still has that symbol on it.
A pupa.
So it might. It looks
Okay,
like
yeah.
it's gonna transform again.
And it's still safe from the adders for at least one more turn.
Yeah, it's gonna attack next turn, really, isn't it? So so much for this experiment.
You'd hope.
But now you know that the strange lava actually evolves a couple of times at least.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike the wolf cub that only evolves like once.
And does a beehive count as a creature as well?
How do you mean?
As in.
You could summon the beehive by sacrificing your squirrel.
Yeah. But does it count as a creature? So if the adder next turn attacks it, does it?
Yeah, it's gonna kill it.
It is gonna kill it.
Remember, it took the golden. It killed the golden nugget in one hit, so it doesn't count.
Oh yeah. The thing that made no sense whatsoever. Okay, fine. Fine. To hell with it.
But
it should at least give me
a very good move.
A B to use.
Indeed. Oh, goodbye, lava. There's your bee.
Well, that wasn't very nice, was it?
That's fine, but you've got another thing to summon. You could get another thing.
Oh, my stoat's here.
You're gone for a stoat. There's a lot of oh no in front of you. And one more thing about to grace your presence. What is that in the top right? There's a 3-1.
The 3-1. That's big. That's big damage.
That's a rattler. So that's a possible 6 damage on your way, and the scales are tipped 2 towards you so far.
Yeah, my only hope is to.
That's a struggle, isn't it?
My only hope is to put the bee in, sacrifice it for a stoat into this area, and at least buffer it.
Could do.
It's the only thing. It's the only thing I have. I'm sorry, but it's the only thing I have.
All right. Remember, you got a boulder as well.
I feel like it's the only thing I have, and that is also a thing I have. Stop.
I mean, that adder's gonna take that and 1, as we've previously seen.
Which makes no sense, but okay.
Yeah. Might be better placed in front of the bullfrog, honestly. Oh well.
Yikes.
It's a learning experience.
Yeah. You made this.
And you can summon only a squirrel. I think. Oh well, no, you've still got 2 lives, so you can lose this one.
Yeah, I've got.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not much you can really do, I'm afraid.
Not in this case. It's just what.
I think
where will I preemptively go? There's two insta-death monsters in this lane.
I'll tell you, when the death happens, that'll be the end of this fight. So it's not even worth sort of preambling it. It's just this one's lost.
Does it reset the screen afterwards? Okay.
Yeah, you'll see.
Well, okay then. Just whatever. Whatevs, Trevs. Yeah, the board's reset. Okay.
There you go. But you still get to proceed. How disappointing.
Disappointing? Your face! Also disappointing.
Let me get a better view of what's available. Go. Alright, so that's a typical place, but then that is the one with blood. I suppose I think I know what that is actually.
All right.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you could tell me
You
what
get
to
a
do.
choice of either way. Still,
Yeah,
as a result.
afterwards, yeah.
You must make a different kind of choice now.
Mm-hmm.
Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. So do you want a 1-cost card, a 2-cost card, or a 3-cost card? The possibilities. All the possibilities. Something easier to summon, but possibly weaker. Stronger to summon, but it's going to be a lot more expensive. Or something middling.
So what's this actually going to do? Is it going to if I pick so
It's going to give you a card with that cost on it.
just a random.
You just don't know what. Yeah, you just don't know what that card's going to be until you select the cost.
Okay.
Do you want it? What kind of summon do you want?
Kind of need to try and have things that I got a lot of strong 2 and 3s. A lot of strong 2s, but the one
You do have a single 3 at least, which Mooseback hasn't shown up yet, but
yeah.
Having something easier to summon would be,
Yeah. Just for starters, my own mantis.
The fervid mantis. Its prying claws strike both to the left and right. Strike to the left. Strike to the right. Everybody clap your claws. A random card of a cost of 1.
Raise your claws in the air. Mess about with your mandibles like you just don't care.
Yeah. What were you expecting?
Well, something actually not as good as this, but this seems to be quite a neato burrito option.
That was a good grab, and you still have both paths that you could pick.
I think I'm gonna do some items.
Can I? All right.
Yeah.
A powerful item. Turn this, and I'll skip my next turn.
Table the turns of time.
Its bleeding yields free blood, if you can ignore the bleating.
Hello, Black Phillip. Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
What is a squirrel?
Oh, just another random squiggle.
Yeah, it seems like you're in... Oh, no, you've got space for 2 items, haven't you? You have a boulder.
Yeah, I used my boulder in that
cool.
turn, so I still have the pliers.
Alright then. What do you fancy?
A black goat is created in my hand. A black goat is divined as 0 power, 1 health, a worthy sacrifice.
Yep. It would cost 1 health to summon it, as you can see from the card itself. But yeah, when you sacrifice it, it pretty much counts as free blood.
So
like free sacrifices essentially. So it could be an easy grizzly spawn or moose spawn in your case.
A moose spawn in my case, yeah.
Yeah.
And the book is on my side now, which is just this page now, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll take Black Phillip. And another squiggle. No, seriously, you need to look up Black Phillip. Black Phillip. I think the film is just called The Witches, but I think The Witches is spelt with the W, which is spelt with 2 V's rather than a single W.
Taking on the guise of a billy goat, Black Phillip is actually the assumed mortal form of Satan himself.
Yes.
Who torments a Puritan Christian family.
Yes.
From the film The Witch.
Oh, just The Witch. Okay, yeah, but The Witch should be 2 V's rather than a single W.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright then.
It was one of those occult movies from back in the day. Kingfishers.
Kingfishers.
They have the abilities of both airborne and running away on defending. Okay.
So they'll always attack you directly, but you're not going to be able to attack them directly.
Yeah.
Or not attack the monster
and now I
itself,
kind of understand it's like the bit of a benefit to that. Like if I had my otter from a few turns ago, it would have been.
It would be they would be able to take it out, but the thing is, as a result, you're never gonna be able to deal with it, but you'll at least be able to deal with.
Oh, look what's in my hand! Oh, look at him!
Hello, River Snapper, and your cat. The cat has come back.
The cat's here.
The cat is back.
The cat in the hat.
Where are you going to summon your cat?
Being protected. That's a fair question, actually. Yeah, protected by a stump for the time being.
Hide your cat behind the stump.
I feel like that is a grand idea. And this protects from airborne enemies.
And here's the thing.
Yeah.
You have a black goat, which can be spawned by over one blood summon, which could be the cat.
Which could be the cat for up to.
Yeah. I mean, you could wait until you get the goat.
Until I get a potentially better two spawn, or my 3 blood spawn.
Or you could summon the wolf or even the river snapper right now. Up to you. Thing is, you want to use your goat now, or do you want to wait until the inevitable next boss battle? You need to make it there to begin with.
Yeah.
It's a conundrum.
Okay.
What to do?
Okay, this lane's safe. This lane's safe. It's this one that I'm gonna get just 1 point of damage. That's gonna turn into
that one's not attacking.
That will turn into a raven when it gets into play after the next turn. Ooh, spider.
Yeah.
Hello, friend. Hello, friend.
The spider. Away with you, Valfiend.
Hello, friend. Yeah, I can do it.
Grand Fur is still protecting, so that's fine.
Can deal with 1 damage.
Thing hasn't transformed yet, but it will.
It will soon.
Now you have a river snapper and a wolf. What are you going to bring into play?
Firstly, to make it into play, yes. One of these. Wolf or snapper. I'm thinking just in case this raven turns into something that deals quite a lot of damage.
Yeah. I mean, you can't hit anything else, so.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So beep.
That makes a lot of sense.
Beep.
You only need to touch that thing and it's dead. Look at that.
And look what's coming next. He has an otter on his side.
Damn bloody otters.
And then the wolf will take the place in this, because the kingfisher will do damn near nothing to protect from my vicious Wolfington.
Yes. So you're literally just here just trying to do more damage than all of their things that are trying to hide in the water.
Yeah.
The damn goosies. Now you have a new space available.
I do now.
You need to have something to spawn there, so.
Oh, that's my moose buck. There it is.
The moose buck
is in the field. Yet, I'm kind of tempted not to at the moment. Like I say, there's a fairly gnarly encounter coming up soon in the map. Yeah.
Overkill damage is probably just going to go
I will overkill this coyote, because that's 2, and then and the river snapper will do something. Yeah. I think this is fine. Just keep going.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh no, it attacks directly. You win.
Yay!
Never mind overkill. It didn't happen because you didn't hit the thing hiding in the water, I guess.
Good-o.
Just interesting.
Very, 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 very good-o. Okay, right. What can I get here? A river snapper I've already got. Porcupine I've seen.
Porcupine.
And a bullfrog.
No new reveals. But what do you fancy?
I've already just leveled up a bullfrog. If that comes in,
you have a bullfrog.
Yeah.
Porcupine you've not got yet.
The
you are
is
right in
back.
what it does.
Yeah, sharp quills, and it's the only card which I've not seen yet, and only cost of 1 blood. Sure.
Sounds great.
I feel like stocking up with a lot of everything rather than a lot of everything rather than just. Well, a little bit of everything rather than a lot of one thing.
Yeah. So you want cards, you've got items, now you just need extra strength, I guess.
Yeah.
Although I imagine there could be a different interaction you could have if you go to the item person now, because, well, you're full on items. What are they going to do? never
So
know
this,
what
so,
could happen.
so this ability, theoretically, if I was to imbue one of my big hitters, like for example one of my wolves, with either the ability
It will
that,
do its attack in 2 different places. Yes.
that would be the combined
You could
4 damage,
if
so
you
2 in
imbue
2
your
places, or 4 in
if
either
you
one
imbue
of
your
these.
if you imbue the wolf with the power of the mantis, it'll do 4 damage to the left and 4 damage to the right.
Sounds tasty.
It's a tasty one. It's a bit of a faff trying to navigate that sort of damage, but I mean that is pretty much doing what you think it will do. So,
Or I'll save it for the less powerful wolf and do 3 either way.
And then you still got your heavy hitter doing more direct damage.
So yeah, direct damage. I think we have a cunning plan.
You has a plans.
So
Offer the mantis.
we will take the soul of the mantis and give it
Imbue it
into my lichen.
Glowy eyes. And now
my wolf has glowy eyes. The angler, the fisherman boss. Alright. 2 lives I must beat.
a foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. A hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet.
Oh god, is he gonna have is he actually gonna have a hook hand?
I'm the angler. Go fish.
Go fish. Can I have to look up like a mix between the if you know Attack on Titan at all, the Colossal Titan, or yeah, the Colossal Titan and
Someone who's just really fed up.
really fed up, or like I imagine what Jason Voorhees might have looked like if he was unmasked, I guess.
Oh god. Well, what have you got approaching you?
What do I have approaching me? A kingfisher again.
Oh, good. Kingfisher's our favourite.
See, that's the only thing right now.
You've got your cat!
That's a good draw to start.
What's going to be the theme of this particular boss, though? What are they going to do?
Just send another kingfisher that way. Okay.
Which fish are chosen?
Ah?
It's aiming for your cat. What's he going to do?
Oh, he's gonna fish it away, isn't he?
Maybe there's a way to stop this. Or change it? I wonder.
Stop it or change it. Okay.
Until you start summoning some gubbins, will you? That's all you can really do. What a conundrum.
And which wolf is this?
You don't want to take a cat, do you?
It's my direct wolf, isn't it? Okay.
Fresher fish, easy choose. So it's now going for your squirrel. You went for the last thing you played on the board.
Right.
So now you know what's going to happen if you
leave something in there, or put something back in its place. Yeah.
It's gone for the fresher fish.
And it's forever targeting this. And then.
Well, it's targeting that at the moment, yeah.
It's just
seems to be going. Yeah, I don't know. It's up to you what you decide to do now.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
That's right. I had a visual of how that looked to your opponent. You want me to tell you what this is gonna?
Oh, I can undo the sacrifice.
Yeah, you can undo the sacrifice. I just like, I don't know if you wanted me to tell you what happens at this point.
The freshest hand that is, the freshest card that's put down. Or did it go for the weakest catch, so to speak?
It went for the fresher fish. So, what do you think's gonna happen?
It's either worst case scenario, it swipes it away from me, or potentially just kills it outright, but it's like a one-hit KO, or at least weakens it.
I leave you to decide what to do next.
I won't know until I do it, will I? And I'll put the wolf there.
No fish, easy choose.
Yeah, thought you might do, you sod. You sod. At least I'll damage it first.
You get a little bit of damage in, but then it's going to do that. Oh, and then yeah. Come on now, go fish. It's stolen your card.
That's the worst case of the worst case scenario.
Yep, now you have a 4-2 against you.
A 4 and 2, right, I need to...
I didn't want to tell you outright unless you asked me to. So,
yeah.
I've established that as the rule.
These rules I need to kind of find out on my own, don't I? Well, well.
You still got items, so you can still, you can bring this back. Although you do have a squirrel and a cat, so you can still spawn things.
One thing to do is spawn the snapper in front of, and sacrifice Wolfington. Which, because what used to be my own wolf, but I'm sort of feeling less attached to it since he took it for himself. I'm feeling less attached.
What a rotter!
What an absolute dingle!
You've learned the hard way.
It's fine.
Oh, there goes the wolf.
Ow! Okay.
Stale fish, hard choose.
You
for your river snapper.
You leave my snapper out of this, you SOB.
Remember, it's going for the fresher fish, so you can control that now.
Yeah.
You now know how to navigate it. It's going to go for the last card that you played. That doesn't really help things. God's sake. I mean, you can summon the bullfrog.
It can summon and save my snapper.
Yeah, they'll get a bullfrog instead. You could put it in front of the other bullfrog, and that would then that would only mean you'd have to deal with one bullfrog.
That would force your bullfrog back.
Yeah. It's one way to do it.
Yeah.
But then they'll have a 2-2 on their side, but I suppose you're not really in a position to negotiate otherwise at the moment. Ooh. Bit of a tricky one, this. You can at least take out their bullfrog if it counts for anything. Or you can put it in... take new fish.
Take new fish, easy.
That's 1 point. There's 2 back to you, and then... take fish. Go fish. What now? Ooh.
So this summon is up to anything. So any monster that I get from this, I can summon with.
Yeah. Well, it can count for pretty much any summon in your deck.
It depends what I summon, and there's that.
That's a good one.
That's a pucker choice. Thing is, I'll only get 1 hit on it, and then it'll take it back from me as well. So.
I mean, but it'll attack the space to the left and right of.
But if it does, so if I put it in there, the attack goes that way and that way. He inevitably steals it from me, which is fair enough. But then
not for this turn. You'll still get another turn out of it. So.
I can get a turn in. But when he does steal it, he goes for that with a Ripper Snapper in the way, and I just put a mob there, which protects that for 1 more spot. That's my thinking. I'm thinking like this game now, I think.
Alright.
So, in the case...
Do you want to take out the bullfrog in the meantime, or do you want to go for... Which spot are you going to play in? So either take out the bullfrog, which is doing some of the damage to you, or just go straight for him. Because it'll do 2 damage. How much health has your wolf got?
This wolf is only 2.
So it's going to take it out
Yeah.
if you put it in front of it. But you can take out the bullfrog instead of doing damage to it
and this
directly.
way is still at least 3 that way, and...
Yeah. And it'll still be able to do 3 damage either way next turn. So maybe it's better served than the right spot.
Yeah, take away...
Crowd control.
Yeah.
Ooh. I leave you to make a decision.
Yeah, either way the bullfrog is gonna get pushed back either through death or back down the playing field.
If the hook prevails between phases.
Yeah. Are you saying the hook can fail?
Well, no. If he still does the hook thing for the second part of this fight, because remember he's got 2 lives.
Yeah.
And things ever so slightly change, at least from the last boss fight you saw.
So it's either 6 direct damage now, push the bullfrog back, or deal 6 damage now, take the 4 coming.
Just to say, if you put the wolf down now, it's not immediately going to get that hook symbol over it. It does that every other turn.
But really?
Yeah, it's not hooking anything right now, or it's not eyeing anything up to hook. It'll start eyeing something up next turn. See, it didn't go after your squirrel just yet.
Okay.
So you're gonna get this turn and another out of the wolf. So you could do some crowd control and still get a decent amount of damage out of it.
Okay.
Depending on what it decides to play next turn.
Okay, for the time off, why not?
All right.
Let's go in there. So I dealt more in this turn than he did to me. Okay.
Pretty much. And now you're going to do an outright 7 damage to it this turn at the current state of things.
Alright, so prep a...
It's not bad, is it?
Prep a squiggle.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could put the squirrel in place in case it does decide to try and hook something, in which case it would just hook the squirrel.
Nah!
Yeah, look.
Idiot!
That's if it decides to hook on its next turn. Let's find out. It comes back up.
Huh?
Too fast. Too soon.
Huh?
This was the point that I got to when it did this.
Sod.
You've gone too fast. Yeah, it's gonna force a death on you. That sucks.
And I feel... Call me cynical, but that's just bad programming. Why am I being punished for going through the game too quickly? Why am I punished for beating the
I'll tell you right
requirements
now,
too
it's
big?
because there's an entire mechanic you haven't been introduced to yet. It's been teaching you the main game, and it still has something else to teach you, which is important to the story. But yeah, this is why it forces this on you, because you've progressed too far, and it's just, yeah. It's just something you're gonna have to put up with.
And let me just say right now, I kind of don't like it. I really do not like it.
Don't worry, it doesn't do this often. It's like during the first run that this sort of thing happens. So
okay, so literally the only thing that's going to survive is Snapper.
Well, you killed one. That's nice.
Sweet.
You survived. Wow. You survived a turn against flying grizzlies or whatever these are.
Oh yeah, they are flying grizzlies.
Oh no, they're not flying grizzlies. They're things that will take damage even if you try to. They're defending grizzlies.
They block anything that's got the airborne sigil on it.
They're leaping grizzlies.
Leaping grizzlies. Jesus.
That's
Jesus.
Scary.
Jesus heck.
You just see a rampage of grizzly bears coming at you, but they're now just like hopping like rabbits as well, just like. Rah, rah.
God damn it.
That's something to haunt your dreams, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Get it over with. Your death is coming. It's just
All because I'm
I
playing
feel
your
like
game too well. You don't.
Yeah,
Death.
it happens.
Ellen's saying I should take a power-up sip. Well,
I'll raise my tankard. I'll take that as a tankard set.
when I'm just about to die, this is me taking my power up, so I won't die from this.
You'll be lucky.
Okay, I'm powered up.
Let's go.
And Ellen also says to raise your tankard. You can raise your tankard now.
Yes. Raise your tankard. Well, here we go. Yeah, I just... It doesn't matter if you place or not, you're dead. You're pretty much dead.
I'll save my pocket
Sorry,
mine
mate.
for a rainy day.
And you're dead. And that's it. Huh. Go fish.
I don't like that it still feels like it's punishing me for doing too well at its game. I don't like it. However, this is new. Hi.
You aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory. Though you may think of it that way.
Feels like purgatory.
Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, just give it a moment to wake up. Should hopefully wake up soon.
Oh, is the...
It's the game freezing over just a bit.
Oh, okay.
He's fine. He should be all right at least. Is it
Right.
is it still okay,
Easy.
chat? Still okay, chat? Just make sure.
We're still good.
You still good? Yeah, just some slight overloading of encoding, which happened very much a lot with Evil Genius last time, but like I say, we'll work around that for next time. It hasn't been too bad for here. It's happened once or twice, but it's not been too bad.
I'm refresh just to make sure.
Yeah. Still says we're live, so should be fine.
Please confirm if you can hear our voices. It's rectified itself? Okay, we're good. All right.
Okay, all good. Right.
Right. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
We will work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use.
Mm-hmm.
Please choose a card to draw the cost from.
Okay. So apply the blood. So apply the blood cost. 1, 1, or 2. You can take a 2.
A cost of 2 blood from the River Snapper.
Okay.
And another. This time I will use its power and health. The numbers.
The big numbers on the bottom.
Yep. So a 4-2, a 2-2, or a 0-2.
A 2-2. Let's make it middle of the road.
2 power and 2 health from the Bullfrog.
Okay. And then an ability.
Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils.
My choices are the hefty push cast to the side, the become stronger after a turn,
Or split attack.
or the split attack. The split attack sounds pretty good, I think.
A sigil of bifurcated strike from the wolf.
Yep.
I never did ask you your name.
can spell myself.
You're about to spell it Laura Patel yourself.
It sometimes happens. God, yeah.
There is now but one final matter. The portrait. Are you ready?
Yes.
Smile! You do. Oh, sorry. You do not need to smile, as the guide told you. Who's that in my house? Get out.
Just in case they did actually use my webcam for that.
I just see it on the screen.
I don't think it did though.
Here we go again.
On my own.
Another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones.
Bones?
Bones? The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason.
Alright.
There you go. You're now being introduced to the bones mechanic.
Is that why
And the idea of death cards as well, so now you know what they're about.
Is that why I was going too fast for it? He wanted to get me to round to this point.
You needed to learn about bones?
Bones? How
Ever-
dare
you
you,
go on.
Detective Weirdo? I am your superior officer! I'm sorry. Alright.
Alright,
Okay,
what are you going to do first?
we can earn this squiggle. Coming this way is a rattler.
Which, yeah, it's just going to take out a stoat immediately, isn't it?
It's like all my guys
That's fun.
immediately, yeah. So
Yeah. I mean, you can hold a turn. You don't have to summon this. Okay.
there's a bone token.
Yeah, you have a bone token. Yeah. Makes sense. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose this until it is spent or the battle ends.
Or the battle ends. So if I win the battle, they all go away.
Yeah. You can't keep them between fights.
It's Karen's Obel from Hades all over again. Alright. Okay, and yeah, that's all the turns I can do.
Solid
Smeek.
comparison.
One
I like
smeek.
it.
Yeah. Oh, three smacks from you. How dare.
Yeah, it's a free one.
Yeah, how dare.
Free one. Free one.
Free one.
Well, you got a squirrel as well in your jar, so you can get 2 squirrels out of this. If you're looking to summon a elf, you could also summon an opossum on your turn. That could be cool.
Oh yeah, 2 of them will get. Yeah.
Yeah, because you'll get 2 bones out of this.
Okay. Wolf out.
There you go.
And over there,
Now
there's 4 back, and the opossum for 2.
you could try and take out the rattler. It's only got 1 elf.
1 elf, yeah, worth it.
Yeah. There you go. You use 2 out of your 3 bone tokens.
Okay.
You now know about bones.
Make no bones about it.
Nah.
Nah. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
I think you've got this. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much right now, yeah.
Victory!
And overkill.
And 2 for the overkill ball.
Oh, back from the beginning. Okay, that's lovely.
Oh. I forgot your figurine.
Come on, you're the host of this party.
Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Yep. There you go. Once again, you can get a sight on what things have changed. Ooh, what does that mean?
What does this mean?
I wonder. It's all very curious, isn't it?
Start telling me if I can manage to play the field and get this set up on my side. Maybe also try and make it on that side as well. So the idea I have Mantis, Squirrel, and the other side has nothing, and make sure it follows this pattern.
Good thought. I like it.
Smash button. Oh, there's the book.
Oh, the book. The book is down there. Let us continue. Let's see if there's any. Okay.
I mean, I can look later. It'll be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's no problem.
My own coyote.
The meager coyote. But what did you expect for only 4 bones?
Meager.
The nefarious rattler, a brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying.
Aha, the only creature that can theoretically survive a nuclear blast. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so...
Devilish creature, these ones. They can return to your hand. Very useful.
So theoretically this does also count as like my sacrifice animal as well in that case.
Yeah.
Because it'll just be recycled into
you'll
my
need
hand.
4 bones every time you want to summon it. You'll need 4 bones, but
yeah, but it works in sort of that way if I can afford it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So unfortunately, this rat
to have one of these.
decent enough to do, but also decent damage, just kind of weak. Also costs quite a lot.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
It's between the 4s.
Interesting.
2 hits, or potentially 1 hit.
1 hit. But we'll keep coming back.
We'll keep coming back if I can keep on top of the bone count.
I mean, if you're naturally just sacrificing squirrels aplenty anyway, you're probably going to be fed a fair few bones, but yeah.
Yeah.
Up to you.
Of course it is.
There's no right answer here. It's literally what you prefer.
Yeah. Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Alright.
Giving it a shot.
I would have done the same, actually.
Yeah.
You know you're free to get up again. To keep your blood flowing.
I like that. It also kind of says, if you've been sat down for a long time, you can also.
I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled.
Yeah, tiredness can kill. Take a break.
It allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. It's a little subtle way of saying don't keep your hands off their possessions because you've got things to explore. Because there's all sorts of things you can interact with.
Hi.
Like, I'm sure you can encounter the... get off my face. I'm sure you can encounter the candle in some way. I could have sworn. Maybe the flame itself?
Oh, the flame itself.
Oh. Huh. How about that? Okay. Yeah, I think that's all you can do with that.
I was wondering whether Snoke was going into the lampshade as well.
Well. Well. What else is there to uncover? Maybe there's finally something in that bloody book that I keep alluding to. All sorts of things. All rather mysterious. What do you think that is?
That's where the purgatory door was. I have a feeling if I try and escape. Locked anyway.
Yeah. What the... It's shaking.
Call 911! That is not the case.
No.
Sorry, there's a beast inside. 666.
The devil resides.
That did not work either.
Yeah. It's all sorts of things to interact with. I'm sure there was something in the book. I could be wrong.
Let me just set our doomsday clock to 5 minutes before midnight. There's our doomsday clock.
Doom and gloom and doom and gloom.
273.
What does it mean? What does it possibly mean? I couldn't fathom what it. Oh.
Hi, Stinkbug. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. Is the Stone around? The stunted wolf? This madness must end.
Put that away.
I didn't take a key. No, I don't know what you're saying.
What is?
I didn't take a key.
What does it mean? What could you use the key on?
Huh.
What is this?
Give me a moment.
What
Give me a moment.
happens?
Okay. Values have to be 1, 1, and attacking this way, and then 0, 1 there. That's my guess. Although.
There are things with symbols on that one. No symbols on that one. So what happens when you press that bell button?
Nothing.
Hmm. You did 2.
I did 2.
You've done 2. You went 2 out of 5. What does it mean?
4.
You did 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5. 3 out of 5.
You did 3 out of 5.
All right.
What do you think it means?
Just experimentations.
You've done 3 out of 5.
All in the same row. Yay!
5 out of 5.
A skink.
I forgot that I put that there. Very well. You may add it to your deck. Now do you one every so often.
Well, you're so nice, aren't you?
There you go. You're a skink.
And so this one. Nothing happens.
Nothing.
Nothing happens. Is that there? Nothing happens.
Nothing.
Move some of these.
Not happening.
There's...
Oh, here we go.
1.
Nope.
I can't
Nothing.
really figure out the puzzle rhyme or reason to this. I'm just moving things about until
What do you think? What do you think you're moving? What does it kind of look like?
Well, it's the playing field from beforehand, and
Yeah.
there's already a situation in play. You're trying.
But you're pressing a button which has a bell on it.
Stop initiating the turns.
Yeah. So what do you think it's simulating?
So if I press the bell on my turn, this activates and then this activates as well. So these are the actives on my end.
Yeah. And
And
which means it would. What would it do?
One
What happens when you press the bell?
goes over, plays out the turn.
Yeah.
And apparently two turns have finished there. Huh?
Is that how many turns it's doing?
How many available moves? Okay, that one's locked, like I say. That's an into
You
3.
got 3 that time.
Okay, that's back to 2. So then
Only
it's not that it matches. Okay.
Nope.
So okay, that was back to 3. This one's immovable. Set this back there. Back to 2. Back to 2.
That's still doing 2. What about now? It's now doing 3.
The thing is, the numbers are ticking by way too quickly that I can't tell what it's doing.
You've got more pieces on that lower level that you can work with as well.
On this lower one, what can I do with them?
So,
I can only move that one that way, and that doesn't help me.
you can move some pieces all the way. It's doing 2 of something. It's now doing 3 of something. If this was a normal card game, what would you have been doing at this point? Or what would you have done now that when you press the bell in a normal game, what happens?
These cards do their business.
As in they attack, right?
Yeah. So attack. Attack for 1, attack for 2, attack for 3.
Press the bell. It's doing 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 turns or 3 out of 5 damage?
It's only doing 2 there.
And
That might be because of the symbols, though. I can't remember what that particular symbol does.
Yeah, we'll have to look up that symbol first and make sure. We're looking for wrapping around lizard thing.
Broken off tail.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a whole bunch of new stuff been put in since I looked because of the new DLC, which was just a free. I think it's just a free DLC.
When a card bearing a sigil will be struck, a tail is created in its place, and the card bearing a sigil moves to the right.
Ah.
All right. With that information, also was there another?
It does execute.
And that's the Eber one, and also that's protect. No, back to 2. Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So this gets attacked in its place. It's unmovable. A tail piece goes to the right and ends up here.
And blocks that attack. Yeah.
Do I have to think about it? They're attacking from the other way. All right, that's just 0. Okay.
But it's not going to create anything if it's not attacked.
Yeah.
Now it's creating something.
This is now going back to 2 turns.
Yes.
Does this have to make something here as well? Something attacks here? There's nowhere for that to go, though, because if it's to the right...
No, it'll just... that's just going to block the...
Yeah, it is.
Or maybe it does. Maybe it does on the other side. I don't know. I'm not sure. But it seems to be blocking something. Now it's on the opposing team. Ooh.
Okay, only 1 point of damage dealt, because... That's means that's...
You are so close. You are so close.
That's back down to 1. Okay. So something blocks off this massive 3.
Because it's being hit.
Because it's...
Formidable creature. And the
Ant Queen. Oh god, there's more.
You got more puzzles.
There's more of them. Yikes.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
All sorts of things to be unlocked in those puzzles.
Now I have to figure out what the ant symbol means. Well, did I go past it? Oh, there we go. The value represented with this sigil will be equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side of the table. So only in play.
So you're pretty much putting pieces all around the board, moving them from one side to the other. So even if something is on the one side currently, it doesn't have to be on that side. Basically, as in, what I'm trying to say is like that piece on the very right. It's on your side at the moment, but you can push it as far as
that
enemy
side. Yeah.
So it's just figuring out the puzzle until you do exactly 5 damage to your opponent. Other puzzles, I thought.
Yeah.
And that's where they get some pretty neat. Ooh, very close.
That was just me just clicking randomly. Can't move, and obviously these can't move as well. Turns back into
3
that.
damage.
Bring that to my side. Bring that to 2. Okay. But this situation gave me 4 hits.
Four.
4 hits because...
It was pretty much because you got 4 ants on your side.
Yep.
Which means that the ant is worth 4. And all but the last one's attack is being blocked right now.
So this ant deals the equivalent of 4 damage to this free space.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right then.
So if you move one of those down, then they're only doing 3 damage each. Is the thinking.
Yeah.
I think I've now just refigured out how to do this in my head, and I'm just like, oh, 3 damage.
Oh, because it only counts on the attacking row and this one. They only count if they're on this
exactly.
row. Okay.
Yeah, so you need to make 2 more damage happen. How can you make 2 damage happen? You legend.
I feel like that was a pure guess. Okay.
Curious.
A caged wolf.
Well, if you want to have a look at it and I can sort of point out why it did the damage it did, then I can show you.
Oh, well, that would be looking at my cards, wouldn't it? Okay.
Yeah. It's all sorts. So yeah, now you have a workaround to an ant queen. They have those ant symbols.
Yeah.
The card bearing this sigil is played. An ant is created in your hand. Yeah. And you have the caged wolf, which doesn't do any damage. It's just caged. What's that about?
It just stays there. For some random reason. I kind of
wonder what that's all about.
Kind of feel like I have a bit more brains on my side. All right.
Oh goodness.
This is already doing 1 piece of damage, which is this way going that way.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of, there's at least 2 pieces locked into place is the thing, so it's something to have to
which is
negotiate.
that one. I guess
and one of the, I think it's the bottom, not that one. There you go.
This one and this one. Right.
Yeah. So that's not attacking the one. That's not attacking the
has to stay there.
fawns.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not attacking the fawns at the moment. So
And
you're now doing 2 damage.
That's become 2. Yet, if I move that there, still 2 because
Still 2. Yeah.
it's going that way.
Is this supposed? Oh, that might be. Why is that? Oh yeah, because it's being. Oh yeah. No,
That's being done, isn't it?
Yeah.
If I move that back, however.
Well, no, because it's still being attacked by the
Still,
split attack on the second.
Still being
column.
done by that,
Yeah.
and it can't move.
And
Yeah, that can't move at all.
Looks like that's always going to happen, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
I've completely forgotten how to do this one actually. This is a tricky one. You can imagine what sort of reward is waiting for you in the draw.
Yeah, very very rare one. Okay.
Ooh.
That's always so pretty much always. So this 3 is always going to be blocked, unfortunately. Unless the move's there. Still only 2. Right.
Sliding puzzles.
Still only 2.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing. Yeah, I think I'm seeing how you need to do it, but I'm trying to look at it and I'm like, how the frick? How's that? I'm trying to sort of make sense of it, and it's like, ugh. Yeah, not sure.
How's it?
Honestly, do not know.
How is it not? There's no damage coming that way because the tail blocks off that. Right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's going to block something. I'm even. Here's the thing. I'm looking at the. Ooh.
That's become free now because this slot is now free.
Yeah, I'm looking at the solution, and it still does not make sense to my head. Yeah.
Let's turn back into that. And same thing. Let's turn back to that.
No. Not that one. That's the solution.
Eh?
I couldn't make sense of it myself. It didn't make sense to me, but you've done it. Without having met her, this wood carving is meaningless.
Okay, wait.
In time, you will understand its power.
All right, let's get a look at that drawer again. Can we look at that drawer again? And
Yeah.
have a look at this, right?
So it's attacking two things which seemingly are blocking things.
This is free. That's free. That's at least one that way, but this rebounds. This rebounds off and damages me back.
Should do. Oh, you know why? Oh, you know what it is? I've just figured out.
Okay.
Because the attacks happen from left to right, so that split attack is going to hit the quilled thing first, which will retaliate first before you get the right attack off.
Yeah.
Which kills that before you've got a chance to hit the lizard. Then the second attack the second monster
This one.
on your side attacks the two spaces freely because that space is not being occupied by lizard tail because it wasn't prompted, but by the now downed monster because of those quills on the left.
Okay, so
And then you and
the one comes from
that's
there,
one
the
damage
comes from
there.
free. Oh, so that leaves that free and this free, and there's 3 damage directly from this way.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
It's the first time I've legitimately figured that one out myself, so that's awesome.
all right.
We both learned something today.
Good. We're done. Okay, right.
Because all I did, I madly put pieces everywhere, and that is you couldn't just keep guessing freely, and it's no punishment for that.
It's just at the point where when does it become just banging your head against the wall until you finally get somewhere with it.
Yeah.
All right.
You can't do anything with the reward just yet, but yeah.
Yeah.
Some
fair.
bone tokens for a rainy night.
But today is a rainy night, and I shall take some of them. Why not?
Right, you have one. You have room for one more. What do you fancy?
Blocking goods or Black Phillip? Black Phillip.
Good choice. Items are there to be used.
Indeed, our friend freed me. Well, I basically told him how to do it. You got a plan? We have another friend here. You've got to be. I wouldn't call him a friend, but I suppose we are in deep this time.
Yeah, I think you looked at the book before the stout gave you a chance to actually tell you to look in the book.
Huh.
Which is why I kept thinking that the clue was going to come. But, I mean, either way, you would have gone to that and done all that anyway. We've been able to show it on stream now. So
Sweet. Okay, so Stink Bug works in the same way. Can attack as well. That's a fair one. You're bringing Wolf
it's going
Cub.
to weaken whatever's in front of it and
You're
then
bringing a Wolf Cub.
knock it out of the park.
Okay.
Stink Bug's pretty good. So, what do you think of the game?
Right. like artistically presentation style, eerie, but in the good sense of eerie. Like the atmosphere does sort of get to me.
Yeah.
The eventually the card playing stuff has been. It's clicked in a few places, but some things I haven't kind of seen enough yet to fully get to grips with. Like the basic playing animals I get, and most of the effects that we've currently seen on the cards that you can get, I understand how they work as well. It's just because I had no prior knowledge of the fact that I was seemingly thinking I was being punished for playing the game too well and just blasting through everything. That's like
It is off-putting. I do get that.
That's off-putting. That's off-putting until you kind of realize the reason they do.
It's sort of necessary as part of the teaching process. Yeah.
The teaching process, so we eventually figure out that a part of this game is sort of not just deck building, but like straight up like building your own cards is a feature of this. But that only comes across from when you lose all your lives in failure. And the fact that it forcibly held me back so it could show me that that felt like a bit of a sour taste first time around.
It's one of the very few times it ever does it. I try to remember any other time it does that, and I don't think it does. If it does, I've not seen it. So that is one of the only times it's going to do that, because not only does it need to introduce you to more mechanics, which it can't really do at the current at the point it's that you were at, but at the same time it wanted to show you what happens whenever you die, and sort of another there was something you've got a sight on now, which makes sense for some of the story as well.
It's like fair enough. There's a mechanic that it needs to show me, and it can only happen when I perish and a new me comes along. It's almost borrows from the roguelite sense, in the sense of a new person comes along, but you keep like a remnant of your previous incarnation. Like in this case, you've made a new card based on your favorite things and elements that you've picked up from the cards in your current deck. So there's that roguelite element for it. It just a sour taste of it then being like, we're halting your progress right here. You seem to be doing quite well, so we're just gonna halt your progress abruptly with in this case, the spawning of the airborne, jumping, flying panto bears.
I did face that as well. I not as often as that. That was kind of crazy.
And the fact that it stopped me, put me back into step 1 of the ladder, and it didn't really feel like kind of it's weird to call it my fault that I'm playing the game too well, and it has to bring me and it brings me back a bit. The idea of that as a package feels a bit too sour. But at the end of the day, we figured out that I've now realised it's meant to teach me something that it's yet to do. It's just the way it went about it was very sort of strange and definitely not expected, and on first glance seemed very unfair to me.
Yeah, it's oddly abrupt, but you see the point of it. It's just it's the way it's gone about doing it. The thing is, at some point you would have needed to have seen what you saw to begin with, just to get some context for parts later on. But chances are you're probably going to see that scene a few more times anyway. Because there's going to be little buffs and things. There's all sorts of things you need to see in this part of the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you haven't seen.
I mean,
there's so much you haven't seen yet, which when you see it's going to be like, okay, that's different.
Yeah. I mean, if I can draw, like, try and sort of make a parallel. I know they're completely different games in their own right, but the way that Hades does it when you jump into your first run,
you could theoretically.
You could theoretically.
Win it on the first run,
you have the basic tools, and the basic tools are the things that you basically need. And if you were really, 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 really good, you could go through it. And then when it eventually gets too much for you, which is because you made mistakes and enemies were able to hit you, or you just came across something that eventually got you after everything else beforehand sort of just weared away at you, because you're not that powerful to start with in Hades. But the fact is, it's always because you come across something that becomes too much. It's not because the game says, "Whoa, let me just grab you by the collar and yank you back to the start because there may be something that you missed." Hades doesn't do that. And then once you've gone through the process of death, you then realize, right, the things I've been picking up in Hades, the things I've been picking up outside, they're meant to help me buff up and get better for next time. And with this game, in Inscryption, you make the cards that potentially help you out for later runs, but it's just the fact that I felt like I was doing really well, and again suddenly grabbed me by the collar and told me, "Stop right there. We need to teach you something, and we're going to punish you as a part of doing it." On first glance, that's just what it felt like to me. But that's mechanics gripes, because I mean that's kind of is the only big sour taste. It's a big sour taste, but I feel like just everything else, like eventually the base mechanics were easy to get to, and I like the atmosphere going on here. It's a dingy sort of almost comedy kind of creepy, but I dig it. But yeah, I'm enjoying this. I'm definitely enjoying this. Still. Yeah.
I would say it's 100% worth persevering with, whether you do it on stream or not. I think you would get a lot of kick out of continuing this, because there is so much yet to be discovered, which is going to change things rather significantly. But I will say, I've looked it up, and there may be I think there may be potential for one more of those forced losses potentially. I never saw it because I never did that bloody well, but there may be a third one in the cards for you. But as far as I'm aware, from what I could look up, that is about it. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange way to go about doing it, but I mean, the fact is that this is the sort of game you are going to end up doing, like, run after run after run of anyway. So it's just something to have to sort of like take on the head, and then after that you sort of you're let loose entirely. So an annoying way. They probably could have implemented it in a much better way, but when they've built the system in the way they have done so far, I mean, they got limited options ahead of them. So the conniving raven, a blight upon the skies.
Beehive. It's my own card!
And it's you!
It's me with a rather fetching hat, and I thought that was my mustache for a second, but no, it's my open mouth of horror. Okay.
Yeah. And here's the thing, you made the card yourself.
Yes.
Now you know what to do for future instances. Make a cheap card as strong as possible with the best glyphs. You went sort of middle of the road with what you made.
Just to kind of experiment. But yeah, I get that now. Yeah.
You didn't know that you were actually going to encounter it as part of your deck, but now you are in your deck.
Yay! That's a good point. What is in my deck right now? Okay.
I made an absolute beast of a card during mine. I just ridiculous stats.
All right, I have kept.
One of your choices where I think you could have actually had. No, you couldn't have had the constant revive. Yeah, they offered the cat to you, but only as like part of the cost. So you could have been a one-cost card, but yeah. I don't know how they sort of plan it all out that way, but yeah.
All right.
There's a possibility to get some death cards in your hand. I think there's a chance you can get more. The warm light of a campfire was a welcome sight, though the 10 hungry eyes around it dampened the greeting. "Well, my creature by fire enhances power," said one.
You're not sure about that? I've been here 3 times already. Pick something else. Oh.
It just doesn't want. It doesn't want. I think that's just its generally being sort of like, no, it's people by the fire.
Maybe I might be eaten.
You could still do it.
I could do it, but don't worry, guys.
Or you could go by the fire.
Don't worry, guys. Yeah, don't absolutely worry, guys. I'll sacrifice myself. There you go.
The survivors were right about the flames. Spotting a few of the survivors drooling, you make a hasty retreat with your Laura Petal.
Hey, I am not a tasty snack. Shush. Stop right now. Also.
Oh no. Oh, this is the totem fight, isn't it?
Ah, yes. Okay. Right, back to this.
Leaping wolves.
Leaping, jumping coyotes and a porcupine to deal damage to me. Right.
Yep. Leaping canines, I suppose.
Yeah.
The machine there. So is Squibble, a worker ant, which will only be worth 1 strength as long as it's the only ant in play.
The only ant in play. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yes.
So, just Squiggle first, and
you've got your own leaping bullfrog.
You will block against leaping.
Aelin did say nice hat.
I'm gonna say, yeah, it was a nice hat, but just not one I kind of expected.
Yeah.
Okay, bullfrog there. Just to save me from that end at least.
How much? How much? Oh, okay. Worker ant needs one sacrifice. Okay. One damage.
And one
And
damage
goodbye.
back. And goodbye,
Froggington.
And goodbye, Froggy. He was a small bestie.
Froggy.
God, Froggy. They count as two tokens. Okay, I just did.
You have 2, so you could sacrifice the squirrels and get 1 more. You could sacrifice your worker ant to the opposing forces. That'll be your 4th, so that will be enough to summon your cockroach for a later turn. And by sacrifice to them, I mean like put your worker ant in front of them in order to block a damage or something. But I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. He seems to have got a rough deal this current turn.
he seems to have.
No, you. I'm looking at your you got quite a bit opposing you, and yet you've one card.
It was not really nice, and the fact is,
yeah,
I can't.
You could take that out. That's good. You can take out the 2 damage doing.
Oh yeah. Okay, right. So take only 1 back. Okay, right.
The ant can't. Yeah. Place the worker ant. That counts as 1.
Counts as 1 damage so far, and cockroach for later. Okay.
There you go. Okay, that's a bit better.
Still take 2 hits from that though.
Not bad.
And the cockroach is my infinite,
Yeah,
infinitely spawning one. So let's. Hello, me.
It's you.
Hello, my.
You do 3 damage on 2 different spots.
If I can.
If the porcupine is one of them, then you're going to do the damage to yourself in the process.
Yeah, there's only one of those.
I mean, you could. I mean, do you want to summon you with the cockroach as a sacrifice? You'll get it immediately back. Oh wait, no, you can't.
I can't.
You can't summon the cockroach yet because you haven't died.
Unless I take out my set of bones here.
Oh yeah, you have some bones here. I mean it's
that's takes on -2. So if I were to keep it like this and
you'd be on the cusp.
Yeah.
But I think you'd be.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got some wiggle room.
There's some buffer at least, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and you still.
Bang, bang, and I'll.
I personally loved this game. I got such a big kick out of the many twists and turns they threw at me. Those moments are of the game sort of putting a forceful block in your path. I understood why it did it. It was still not nice, but no, I got a kick out of it. Oh, now you can summon the cockroach. I definitely say this is worth a full playthrough. A full playthrough is not going to be hugely long. It's not. I think I'd managed to get like 6 parts out of mine. I could double check just to be sure.
Okay. Ooh, I can remember his name. I believe I lost some of my memory in the flash.
I see the way this is going.
Don't change the board again. Don't do it.
I concede. Before you click anything that you may accept my surrender, or you may finish this match the slow way. Right now he's offering that. Don't click it, because here's the thing: he's offering that, and the match will be finished, and you're basically counted as a win.
Yeah.
But you can keep going in case you want to start. The reason why you want to keep going. As in, like, more damage into the bowl, which is useful. It's useful to have a whole bunch of those. So it's often wisest not to take the conceding, because it doesn't seem like it's got much else to come.
Did that count of Overkill Teeth also reset when I died anyway? Okay, right. I'll keep going.
So you're going to want to start collecting again if you can.
I will keep going then.
Yeah. How many... Is it on...
Dead even, yeah. So this will be 4.
Okay, so you can do 4 damage.
4 damage now.
Oh no, you can do 7 damage.
Oh, well, there you go. Yeah.